שלום תלמידים ותלמידות לעברית. Today, היום, we will continue to learn the Hebrew letters. And we are going to learn 4 more letters that are found in this little dialogue. And it goes like this. איפה, איפה, where, at, you, גרה, live. And this is in the family. את גרה. איפה את גרה? אני גרה בישראל, בלונדון, בוושינגטון DC. Yes, ב is our preposition in somewhere. And it comes, you will see, attached to the word. It's not its own word, okay? And the same dialogue in the masculine. איפה, איפה, אתה גר. Where do you live? אני גר ב... I live in... אני גר בישראל, בתל אביב, בחיפה, and so on. Okay? So these are our letters. And as always, we are going to go over them one by one and see how you write them and how you read them in print. But first, let's read the dialogue for some context. Some of the words you know, you can listen to me, you can repeat after me. The best way, choose the best way that helps you learn. So, shalom. אני, שימי, me. מי, אתה, אני, ים. Okay, so everyone understood? Hello, I am Shimi. Who are you? I am Yam. איפה אתה גר? Where do you live? ים. איפה אתה גר? ים. אני גר בתל אביב. בתל אביב. It's the city, תל אביב. ואתה, כן, ו is our end, is our connecting preposition, and you, גם אני גר בתל אביב. בתל אביב. Yes, תל אביב. Okay? So let's go over the letters. So first is the pay-fay, our pay-fay. And you see it's a nice, we found it in the word איפה, of course, the sound fe, but also pe, you'll see later. And it's a nice little spiral. And you write it fairly similar to the way it appears in print. It's just kind of upside down. You know, so a nice little spiral. And this is our pay. And the pay has a variation, again, with a stress, with a dot in the middle marking stressed, and then it becomes from fe to pe. So in English, 2 different letters. In Hebrew, 1 letter with or without a dot. And pe is like in the word pe, which means mouth. Okay, pe. And of course, the fe without the dot we already found in the question word איפה, where, איפה. Okay. And the fe also has a final fe. And you'll find it in words like the word kaf that we've encountered with the letter kaf, right? Kaf, a spoon, but also af, nose. So now we know pe, af, it doesn't hurt. So this is how the final fe looks in print. And look at the way you write it. It's a very interesting letter. So we start just like a lamed also. We go up with a candy cane, and then instead of finishing here, like with a lamed, we go and do this little curve here. So try to practice it actually a few times. It looks difficult, but it's really kind of fun once you get to used to it. Okay, so this is our fe. And now that we know the various variation of the fe, let's write the words af, ve, pe. Af, ve, pe. So nose and mouth, because why not? All right, let's take our pen and bye. And we'll start with the aleph, okay? So the aleph, as you remember, a semicircle and then a vertical line. And then let's jump to the deep end and start the face. So the face, like the lamed, it starts in the middle and then goes down to this kind of bubble. And then you go here to a candy cane and do this little carve, okay? This is basically the face of it, the final face, and a vav, a ve, and a regular pe, ve, okay. So, and the spiral, closing here, and then we have a silent hey, closing the word, okay? Af, ve, pe, af, ve, pe, okay? Wonderful, so let's continue. Let's continue with our letters. And we are going now to the gimel that we found in the word gal, gal. So the gimel is basically a hard G, like in the word go. And yes, we have it in gar. We also have it in gam that we've seen, which means also as well. And also in the nice word gal, a wave, which is also a Hebrew name. And let's see, so this is the way you will find it in the print, and the script is a little bit different. It's a vertical line and a kind of semicircle after. Let's see again. So it's, some people say, you know, the gimel has this kind of belly, okay? So, yeah. Okay, so that's our gimel. Now let's look at our resh. Resh is a word, is a letter that some find a little bit hard to pronunciate because you should think of it as an R really, but it's not pronounced like the R in English with a tone, but it's pronounced as a guttural consonant. So here, try, if not, just use the R. It's also okay for now. So this is the resh, and it's written like this, just this kind of like cover maybe, I don't know. And this is how you write it, fairly similar. Print and script are fairly similar. And a word that may be useful to know with the resh is the word rosh, rosh. Yeah, you can see here the aleph appears in the middle, which is a little bit abnormal because we have the sound of o, rosh, but it's an ancient word, so that's what's happening sometimes. So that's the resh, okay? Print and script, kind of the same. And finally, we have our bet, bet, bet. We've seen it in the proposition bet. We also can see it in the important word bayit, bayit. Bayit is a home or a house. Both are the same word. So let's see. So the way you read it, the way you would find it in print, is like a little resh with a horizontal line. The script is a little bit different, although related. So again, it's like you're doing a resh and then you're doing another kind of semicircle here. So that's our bet. And the bet also has a variation, so it can appear in with the stress, with the dot in the middle. It's the bet that we know, like a B. And we found it in bayit. But without the dot, it can also sound like a V, V. So just like the Vav, a little bit confusing, but that's the way it is. So for example, in the verb kotev, kotev, that you will hopefully learn soon. Okay. So, and again, an important use of the bet for us now is the preposition in. So you can try to read these sentences. Ani gar, I live, I reside, be Yafo. Yafo, see the Fe here, right? Yafo, beautiful municipality that is part of Tel Aviv, but it's much more ancient. And or Ani גרה בלונדון. בלונדון. Okay, I live in London. Okay, let's read a little dialogue. So, שלום, אני רן. מי אתה? אני גל. איפה אתה גר? גל. אני גר בישראל, בישראל, and this is how you write Yisrael. It starts with a yud, you have your sin, you see an example of a sin with the dot on the left top, Israel, it's Israel, so I live in Israel. And now that we've gone over the letters, let us try to write something. Let us just try to write the question. Where do you live? איפה אתה גר? Okay, so starting with the Aleph. So semicircle and then a vertical line. Then we have a yud, a little yud here, and איפה. Closing the word with a hey. Okay, that's the word איפה. אתה, Aleph, תף, and hey. And Gimel, let's see, vertical line and belly, okay? And the resh, okay? And that's it, we have it. Squeeze the question mark. Okay, איפה אתה גר? And if we add a hey here, איפה, and lose the hey here, איפה את גרה, we'll have it in the feminine. אוקיי, תודה ושלום ולהתראות.